Hi. Well, today I was under strict instructions from my physiotherapist. I've got physio tomorrow morning, and when we made the appointment, he told me that I was not to do anything strenuous today. So, I haven't walked very far. I've used the wheelchair for the first time in a good few weeks. I have not been swimming, and I have not done biking, and I've not done any exercises whatsoever. So that just goes to show I can listen to instructions when I want to. Plus, I know how hard work physio is, and I've got a day's work after it tomorrow, so I know I've got to be sensible. So what did I do instead? Well, after I did the shopping in a wheelchair, I went to watch the street races. Now, I get tickets for the street races every year, free of charge, because they happen on the street where my business, Riding to Health, is located. So because they close the road, we have to have tickets in case we want access to the business. And that's why I go. But it's not the only reason why I go. I have been to some of the other events in the past, and it's usually a really good weekend. There's a real buzz around the town, although it has suffered a little bit this year with COVID and whatnot, because the Burt Munro Challenge is a bike rally that's now got international acclaim, and people from all over the world come for it, and it's on the world bucket list for bikers and all that sort of thing. Now, who is Burt Munro, and what is the Burt Munro Challenge? Have you ever heard of it? Well, if you haven't, here is a wee potted history taken from the Burt Munro Challenge website. Born in Edendale in 1899, Burt Munro's dedication to motorcycles was enormous, and his life achievements are legendary. He purchased his first motorcycle at the age of 15 and his first Indian Scout in 1920. The bike he would continue to modify with his own custom-made unique parts for the rest of his life. After setting a number of New Zealand land speed records in the 1940s and 50s, his next goal was to compete at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, United States. His first trip to Bonneville as a competitor was in 1962 at the age of 63, and there he set a land speed record of 178.97 miles per hour. He travelled there a further 8 times to compete and set 2 more world records, and his 1967 record of 183.58 miles per hour still stands today. On that trip, he managed to hit 190.07 miles per hour during a qualifying run, which is the fastest ever recorded speed on an Indian motorcycle. The film about his life, The World's Fastest Indian, starring Anthony Hopkins, was released in 2005, and the inaugural Burt Munro Challenge event took place in 2006. I've got to admit, before I came to live here, I'd not heard of him either. One of the first things I was told to do was watch that film. So I did. And yes, the local area are very, very proud of him as one of their own. Edendale is just a couple of k's up the road. So yes, it's something that is internationally put Invercargill on the map. And it's quite incredible to think that somebody like him, who was building parts for his motorbike from his garden shed, has actually set a land speed record that nobody's been able to beat. So it's really interesting to watch all of the bikes. There is drag speed races, speedway, there's a track race, there's beach races. And the reason there's beach races because Burt Munro used to use Arete Beach, the 30 kilometre, whatever it is, stretch of Arete Beach, to do speed testing on his bike, because it was the only long stretch that he could find. So that's why they've added beach races, and it's actually a really good event to watch. And we've actually, apart from the Thursday, which was horrendous, the rest of the week has been really good, which is good to see, and I'm really pleased because a little bit of weather really puts to play the street races on today. But they've been really good, and here is a wee clip. So it reminded me that, yes, I have a bike license, and yes, I used to ride a bike, and if I wanted to ride a bike again, I would need to have the bike adapted, because the bike's gears are a pedal under your left toe. So, yes, my bike would need to be custom designed and modified if I wanted to have a bike again. Anywho, I have behaved myself and done that much. Yeah, and when somebody tells me I've got to do that, it makes me want to do the opposite. But anyway, have a lovely evening. I hope it's been sun shining where you are, even if it's a bit cold. That's if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And I will talk to you all soon.